Today we're going to talk about some little things. These little things are called pull-offs. And I thought I would just talk a little bit and do some examples of things that I think will distinguish a player who sounds like they know what they're doing and one that sounds like they're still trying to figure out how to sound like they know what they're doing. And the pull-off is one of those dead giveaways. At least it is for me. Let's start by defining what a pull-off is. So there's a few things that happen with a pull-off. You're striking a string with your right hand. And at the same time, you're going to have a couple fingers down on the fretboard. And you're going from a higher fret to a lower fret by lifting off a finger. That's pretty much what a pull-off is, right? So it seems like there's not a lot of different ways that you could go wrong in this, which is wild because it turns out there are plenty of ways that you can go wrong with this, to my ear. Now, granted, this is all from me, but so what I hear in a beginner pull-off is pretty much exactly what I just described. It's very much just lifting off one finger and then having another finger behind that to catch the second note, right? So why does it suck? Well, I'll tell you why. Because when you're just lifting off a finger here, you aren't initiating another attack on the string. It doesn't renew any energy in that string. It actually just kind of takes it away, because when you're lifting off your finger like that, the pad of your finger kind of deadens the string. So that second note kind of gets gypped. It just, I don't know, it doesn't arrive anywhere. It resigns itself to the next note. You know what I mean? It's nothing inherently bad about it, but it just doesn't really sound great. So, first thing that you can do to make your pull-off sound better is actually initiating some sound. And the way that you do that is by loading a little tension on that string with the finger that you're going to be pulling off. So instead of just lifting off, we're pulling and allowing for kind of a snap of the string. This is without the right hand at all. Kind of hear that? You hear that snap? This is just lifting off, right? So, using a little bit of that finger meat, if you will, and even in some cases, fingernail, is really going to transform that sound from to. You can kind of hear a little fingernail in that one. Gives it a little bit extra snap. I know that Ron Stewart talks a lot about that too. If you haven't listened to his pull-offs, they're pretty divine. Okay, so another thing that I think your beginning player doesn't get with pull-offs that a more experienced one does is more of a mechanic of efficiency in the left hand. So a lot of times I'll see beginning students, they don't seem to, it's like hammer-ons and pull-offs, they never seem to have both fingers on the string at the same time. So with a pull-off, if you're just kind of lifting one finger off for the other and planting that other finger right afterwards, you're making things very difficult on yourself. So start thinking in terms of, okay, I have two things that need to happen here. I'm going from this, in this case, from the 3rd fret to the 2nd fret. So I need my fingers down at the same time on both of those frets. Just have that second finger preloaded. That way the only thing that you have to manage is pulling off the note. Instead of, kind of say, it's almost like you're doing the wave with your finger or something. I don't know. But it's one of those little things that I think people do without realizing it, and it just makes your life a little bit harder. So those are a few things that you can do to improve pull-offs. Those are going to happen a lot in your playing, right? We all know that pull-offs happen a whole lot in banjo playing. So if you can polish up those little things that happen all the time, it's going to have a profound impact on the sound that you're getting out of the instrument, and it's going to make you sound like somebody who knows what they're doing, which is awesome. That's a fun feeling. All right, that's pretty much all I have for you. So thanks for tuning into this one. It's a little bit shorter this week, but I think it's pretty salient information for anybody who wants to do this thing and do it well. Yeah, if you haven't done so already and you like my material, please consider subscribing. If you do, hit that bell so you'll be one of the first people to know whenever I've got new stuff coming out. And I don't think there's going to be any tabs for this, but I do have other videos, and there's tabs for those, which are on my website, which I'll have linked below. Thanks you guys for watching, and I will talk to you next week.